Hey y'all! I just wanted to get on because I was so tickled. I went to the boulangerie to get my first baguette. I'm in Marseille now, and I met someone yesterday at a salsa dance, and it's a tourist who's here for 2 months, but I like the style. So I was going to meet with them, and a very French thing to do is just grab, I told him, hey, I'm going to grab a baguette, some cheese, and some wine, and I'll meet you there. And this is like the first time I grabbed my first baguette. It's 45 cents for this baguette. And I swear to God, this is the first time I felt so French. But I'm staying in a hotel, but where is it? Yeah, it's right here. I happen to be walking by the apartment that I'm buying. It's a 2-bedroom. It's in an old building, and I did that specifically because the payments are low. If you're gonna buy a second property, it's best not to buy new. In my opinion, I think you should buy very low. And I wanted to get on and tell you how French I felt. Because eventually your girl's going to be a French American. Don't know when. My daughter's 7, so until then I go back and forth. But I wanted to, did I pass it? No, it's so all these are closed right now. Closed. I'm right next to a garage. Good or bad, right? It was in my price range. Don't mind the marking or the tagging. That's just French. I don't know. That's just Europeans. They just love... they love tagging more than we do. I don't get it. But yeah, that is going to be the first one. I think they're cleaning it. There's someone inside right now. But that's going to be the apartment. This is the neighborhood. Across the street is the Laverie. There's some other newer apartment complexes. And this is an old building. I love it, and I'm going to be on the first floor. So I got my baguette. I'm going to go meet someone. This is also very French and what I love, hang out in front of the cathedral and eat and drink. That's just what you do. I love this city life so much, and I love it better in France because the type of visitors, so it's the most visited country in the world, and I just find the visitors you get are just like top-notch visitors because you don't come to France easily because of the language barrier. Like, it's for the strongest, And so when you meet people, it's just a whole other level of people you get to meet, either, who moved here or immigrated here or not because of that barrier. It's really for the tough and the strong. So yes, your girl's finally getting there. I'd like to go through this process of what I'm doing here. I didn't come here to invest, but I find out I'm an investor in my heart. So I already figured out a way to make money. And I was discussing it with my French friends, and they thought it would work excellently. I'm going to do a series maybe on my real estate investing channel about if you do buy overseas, make it work for you. And not with Airbnb per se, because people don't like that. And there's a lot of rules around it. But the way that I'm going to do it, I can still utilize it, but it'll work for everyone. So the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to find a roommate, and I'm going to find a roommate for one of the rooms, and she'll be there full time because I'm only here 10, 12, 14 days out of the month. And then I'm going to rent out the other bedroom on Airbnb. So tourist accommodations and one room with a shared accommodation. There are quite a few people who will, for 30 or 40 or 50 euros a night, or 30 or 40 euros a night, rather than a hostel, they will share a room. It's a whole thing. And it's not just through Airbnb. There's like 20 other platforms that you're using in Europe to do that. So the locataire, I'm going to look for a student, a woman, and only allow women to do the room share. But the locataire, which is the word for roommate, she sort of takes care of everything, but also give her a percentage of anyone she hosts and for cleaning up after anyone who comes in. So I'm looking for a locataire who wants to make a little extra money and is okay with room and board, or bed and breakfast type thing, to meet the people. So I think it'll work great. Everyone I've spoken to so far were just telling me little pieces of advice, but they're like, yeah, you should be able to find someone, because people in France, it's not so easy to make money. It's just not as easy as in the United States. So if you come over here with your American idea and you put a business together where they can earn funds, they will slide into that gladly, because it's just not so easy to earn side money. And I do plan on paying taxes and all that and having a bookkeeper because I actually want to pay taxes, because when it comes to residency, they want to see that you've paid taxes for at least 5 years. So I'd like to already get the ball running personally to show that I'm a tax-paying, contributing citizen, and I did it right through my bookkeeping and whatnot. So I'm going to talk to different lawyers. I'm going to talk to a real estate lawyer on renting laws, how to get a good lease and what to expect and how to do it right, as well as a real estate lawyer who knows that renting out as a room, as a bed and breakfast, which is like you're sharing a room versus the whole property. Because as soon as you do the whole property, it really is problematic. But when you're sharing a room, it's a completely different classification. So from what I'm reading, it really is cool to just sort of do that. And I think it's responsible. I've built a whole investment platform on investing in minority neighborhoods with responsibility. And same thing here. Like, I'm doing this. I wasn't going to do any of this, but this will work out really well for me. And especially with, I want a local roommate, not an expat, because I want someone who speaks French so I can help them with English and they can help me with French when I'm in town. And it's mutually beneficial and rewarding and a growth for both parties. And I think it's just more responsible way of doing it, because then you're not the tourist adding to a housing shortage. You're providing it. You're doing a cultural exchange every time you come. And you know, it's okay to come and like share a room. Like, it's okay. Like, you're not gonna die. I live this lifestyle where I travel to France every month. And I'm like, would you rather have a lifestyle like this because you don't need to be isolated and independent and have your own space? Or would you rather learn how to live with people in harmony, split these costs, and be able to travel to any country you want every month because it's taken care of very simply? And will I be making great profit? No, but will I pay for these trips every month? Absolutely. Right? So it's just, what do you want? You know, there's people who have a lot more money than me, but they nowhere near have my freedom and my access and abilities, right? They're making $200,000 a year for their 3-week trips to Fiji, and I can do that every single month. So just food for thought on this new way of doing. You know, I'm a capitalist, but there's no reason you can't be a capitalist responsibly and in cultural exchange. And it really involves throwing away our American isolative, independent ideas. It's okay to sleep with people, like have a roommate. It's okay. It doesn't have to always end in defeat if you do it well. So maybe I'll just go into that and the kind of people I'm doing. So yeah, okay, I guess that just turned, but I wanted to share that. All right, loves, you guys take care. Today is the 14th of July. It's the Bastille Day. So I'm going to this beautiful church that's like my favorite spot overlooking the sea. Here, it's a beautiful church in the behind me, beautiful seawall, and everyone generally, there's like live music playing. So we're just gonna sit down, eat and drink. One is a French girl that I met here, and the other is the tourist. So we're all just gonna hang out. Nothing romantic, just fun. And it's so funny, I need to do work, but like, I don't know, I'm so busy meeting people. So I absolutely love it here. All right, loves, you guys talk to you later, and have a wonderful, happy Bastille Day.